Being storm smart means keeping our rivers clean, our fish and forests healthy, and reducing the risk of flooding.
I'm Richard Czaplinski, and I'm on the board of Friends of the Mad River. And one of our concerns is that a lot of soil is going down to the river from roads, ditches, construction projects, and we're trying to point out what can be done to slow it down and maybe keep the river cleaner. This is the Mad River Path here, and I'm working with the path. They help out every once in a while to do this. It's about a couple week job, I think, half a day at a time, and we're slowly getting these check dams in. What we're doing is putting in, maybe you can see it, check dams or control points so that the water is stopped by it and flows over instead of cutting down through. So every few feet, maybe every 10 feet, 12 feet, depending on the slope, we put in a check dam. So the water coming through slows down, pools, and then goes over the check dam gently onto a rock or something so it doesn't erode the soil. The distance isn't the critical thing. The critical thing is how slopey the ditch is. So the more slopey, the more check dams you have. Ideally, you want the water level behind the check dam just about to reach the next upstream check dam. So it's got all that slow pooled water for sediment to settle out before it goes over the next check dam. So what I'm doing right now, I've prepared the bank to put in the next check dam, which you can see if you look up to the cart. I brought in a log. It's about 6 feet long, 10, 11, 12 inches in diameter, that we got from a spruce tree that was leaning and going over the path. Cut it up, and we're bringing it here to make these check dams. So what I did to prepare it is I cut into the bank on both sides, about the length of the log, made it level so that it'll lay in there level. We'll pack the dirt on the end so water doesn't flow around. We'll pack the bottom of the stream here with rocks, leaves, whatever will stop the flow, and it'll stop the flow, and then it'll start going over the log. The log is this high, and so with my chainsaw I cut out 1.5 inches, 2 inches, so that the water flows through this center part and doesn't flow around the bank and wash out the bank. But even so, we may have some high water, so we put rocks on the bank so it doesn't wash out the bank in really high waters. And one thing that will happen once we finish this project is nature will have some good storms. Water will come down here, and it'll show us what we did wrong and what we have to repair or do right. Nature is a great teacher.